Asanteni, Strathmore University.
Okay.
As a kid growing up in Kadhunzweni, Kitui, this was definitely not one in the books for my expectation. But generally, I think the Netherlands stay has been a really good stay. It has been amazing. I've been able to visit the churches they have here, really brilliant churches. They have really good shopping centers where you can get to buy clothes and everything. So I think it has been a really amazing trip, and I have never been more inspired.
It's been lovely. We've gone to historical places, we've seen buildings and the beach, and one thing I'd like to emphasize on is the transport system. It's really efficient here. The trams and trains, and Uber is the last resort, which makes the traffic a lot less, and I think it's something we can pick on and maybe even apply it in Kenya.
The importance of such a trip is that we get to experience things that, our peers back in Kenya don't get to do, and I think that's one of the very exciting things that happens with our undergrad, and I think it's really nice that the school provides this opportunity.
I mean, some of us have never even traveled outside of Kenya, and now we can proudly say we've been to both Belgium and Netherlands. I mean, it's a beautiful country. The weather, thankfully, has been great, and there's so much to learn just through experience itself.
The point of the academic trip is to give the students an out-of-classroom experience where they're able to view most of these organizations and courts and institutions that they've only ever seen in class or in textbooks or on the internet. But when we come here and we're given lectures by people who work at the organizations, they take us through the ins and outs of the courts. They give us also an experience of things that happen on the ground, which you won't always get in an article or in a book. And so the point is just to get them out of class, to get them a practical experience of the things that they've been learning theoretically.
I mean, the trip it's a great experience. I really cannot overemphasize on the experience that Strathmore students get whenever we come out for these trips. I mean, I remember in first year, one of our very first lectures by Mr. Mukuki, he told us that, yes, what you learn in class is important, but you also learn a lot through experience.
I think such a trip allows us to be more open-minded and adapt to different cultures, and not only education-wise, but lifestyles and things like transport and ways of living, and it really opens us up to new opportunities. Like we heard in another lecture how our peers aren't only in Kenya, they're all over the world.
This trip is very important, especially if you're keen on maybe trying to get to The Hague to study around here, the Netherlands, studying around these areas, but also to catch a feel on how your competitors are necessarily just having a go at education and all these things. So I think it's a very important trip. Asante sana, Strathmore University.
Bedankt, Strathmore University.
Gracias, Strathmore University.
Thank you, Strathmore University.
The video.